for 4 days, 3 days. They meditated and they listened to many good speakers who came from all over India and world with the partnership of UNESCO MGIP. So that is the impact of our partnership with AICT, which we all are very proud of. So that is one of the occasions what we have today. Along with that, we are also going to launch the first sequence of Unicorn Happiness Awards for the colleges and universities organized by Your One Life organization, whose founder is Mr. Yogi Kochar. We welcome you, sir, for this occasion. We are very happy also to welcome our very, very special guest, our own K.S. Kavita Madam, Tukana Shantivanam. She is a member of Legislative Council, Nizamabad, Telangana. We welcome you, ma'am, for this program. We also welcome Shri Manish ji from the CM's office of Madhya Pradesh for this occasion. So with this, I would request Kashish and Teja, our youth volunteers, to kindly take the program forward. I would also like to welcome the representatives from AICTE, Mr. B.S. Rao, Mr. Kakade, who is the Director of Approval Bureau, and B.S. Rao is the Director for Administration. We have Manushri Madam, she is Director for Administration, and Aarti Madam for the Legal Department. We welcome you, ma'am. We welcome the team of AICT to our campus. I also welcome here the various trustees, the vice chancellors, the directors, the HODs of 22 universities all over India. They all are here right now with us. They all have come from different parts of India. It's right from Sikkim, Manipal, it's Jaipur, Rajasthan, Orissa, you name the state, 22 of them from different universities are here. They are the trustees of the institutions which are AICT approved, and they must be hosting around more than 2 or 3 lakh students in their campuses. So we welcome all the members to Kana Shantivanam for this wonderful launching program, and we would like to congratulate you for winning this awards, which will begin in some time. Thank you so much, and of course a big thank you to our own Daaji. Without his encouragement and support, nothing is possible. Thank you, Daaji, for all the support.
Good morning. I'm Kashish, a heartfulness trainer. As spoken by Dr. Nivedita Shreyans, we are gathered here to celebrate a very joyful occasion. Let's begin the program by commemorating the collaborative launch of a partnership between All India Council for Technical Education and Heartfulness Education Trust, with the aim to create heartful campuses across India. Let's begin with the unveiling ceremony of the marble-engraved National Partnership plaque. With this, I would request revered beloved Daaji, Professor Dr. Anil Sahasrabudheji, Heartfulness Campus team, and AICTE team to kindly join in unveiling this collaboration with the Government of India. I would now like to invite Professor Anil Sahasrabuddeji, Chairman of AICTE, to address us about the reach of All India Council of Technical Education and the purpose behind this partnership and what all it has achieved so far.
Namaste, Daaji ji. Most respected, beloved Daaji, in the presence of our own AICT team as well as all those who are associated with Heartfulness Education Trust, in this very solemn occasion of signing of ceremony between AICT and Heartfulness Education Trust in the premises of Shantivanam in Kanha. It is a wonderful occasion, momentous occasion for all of us to celebrate. We have several things which we have been doing for quite some time from All India Council for Technical Education. This very campus started off somewhere around 2016-17, and that is the same time when AICT started complete reformation process in terms of the way education is imparted in technical education, be it revision of curriculum, be it faculty training programs. Most importantly, the internships which students need to have in order to gain practical exposure and experience, the innovativeness that they have to bring into the fora, all of that began. But most important part was about student induction program of 3 weeks duration and a course called Universal Human Values. And that exactly relates with the heartfulness which this institute has been pursuing in order to create heartful campuses. And this is all the more important in this complex world when we see so much strife. Unless our students who graduate from these portals, they are absolutely heartful in their nature, I think the world and the planet is at risk. And that's why AICT took upon itself that we must have occasions where we celebrate heartfulness, we celebrate happiness. And that's how in the month of March, we have already signed an MOU between Heartfulness Education Trust and AICTE. And within a short time of about 6 months, huge number of colleges and students are attracted towards this very philosophy of heartfulness. And on their campuses, several training programs, the modules have started. All these modules developed by Heartfulness Education Trust are also available for students to take credits. Because in the past, we were all only focused on our basic curriculum structure. But the National Education Policy, which was announced on 29th July 2020, talks about taking credits from different variety of sources. For example, the heartfulness courses, these courses in the sports domain, the courses in happiness, all of these also can be accumulated as small credits and they will be accounted for in their graduation transcripts. Moving from this, somewhere around October, we had my friend Yogi, who is also here, Yogesh Kochar, who came in and said that they have developed an app. I was there in Dharmashala, and during our small chat, I discovered that what all we were trying to do through our Universal Human Values program, this can be measured by way of an app which was developed by Yogi, and we brought him to our campus. We had thorough look at the app, a lot of revisions in that, and finally we have launched it across the campuses and said that universities and colleges can adopt this app, make their students use this app. On one side, we all talk about the screen time which is increasing day by day, 5 to 6 hours a day, and therefore many a times our youth are spending their time in not fruitful activities, but by using the same tool, how do we bring them back to the nature, bring them back to the roots, and that is what this happiness app is all about. There are 12 parameters, 6 refer to the left side of the brain, 6 for the right side of the brain, And when you start putting in your input to that, honestly, you will get the value which is reflected as your happiness level. And the happiness levels of all the students of the university or college are aggregated to get the happiness level of an institution. And that's how today happiness unicorns are going to be celebrated. They are going to be awarded. There are 27 of them who were selected. I'm very happy that 23 of them from different parts of the country, very remote places, the trustees, the directors, the vice chancellors, they are here with us. They will all be rewarded at the hands of Daaji ji a little while later. I think this is a new beginning. We just had celebrated Gokulashtami just a few days back. And now this happiness movement and the heartfulness movement will spread across all the campuses of the country. And I'm happy to announce that this small beginning will take roots to make this nation happy and the whole planet happy. Namaskar, dhanyawad.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful address and sharing with us the inspiring purpose of this partnership. I would request beloved Daaji to please felicitate Professor Anil Sahasrabuddhe ji. Now, I would like to invite our chief guest for the event, Srimati K. Kavita ji, member of the Legislative Council Nizamabad. I would also like to invite beloved Daaji and other team members to felicitate her. With this, I would like to request Srimati K. Kavita ji to speak a few words on happiness and its importance for humanity.
Thank you. Namaskar. Pranam Daaji. Very happy to be here at the Kana Shantivanam. It is a long pending visit of mine, but I'm glad I made it today because the meditation that we've all just gone through, a very natural way, जो सहज मार्ग का meditation है, no mantra, no particular process, not taking attention off to anything else but just to yourself. Stay calm, silent, reflect, and then of course progress and prosper. This we have forgotten. This has been a way of life in India. This has been a way of life that our older generations have given to us. But somewhere I believe we have faltered or we have gone in a different way. Now we look outwards for happiness. We don't look inwards. And institutions like these, especially Gurujis like Daaji, who show us the way, give us light, and give us strength to stay calm, reflect, gain strength for ourselves from within, and then pass it on to the others. एक दिया जैसे दूसरे दिया को जलाता है. One enlightened human being, one happy individual can enlighten and make everybody else around him very happy. This has been the way of life in India. We have faltered somewhere. I believe now we should gain more and more importance and follow this path. And especially not only just meditation, not only spreading happiness, but spreading awareness on various important issues. Kana Shantivanam has been pioneer in various issues like rainwater harvesting, in terms of developing the greenery. Telangana government particularly appreciates Kana Shantivanam efforts year and again because I believe every year in the last 4 consecutive years, Telangana Haritaharam Award goes to Kana Shantivanam, number one. So I believe, Daaji, you should give way to somebody else and pick up other people to get to number one. We truly appreciate the efforts you've made, and we would like to increase the engagement of Kana Shantivanam with various government departments so that many districts and villages and people can be benefited out of this engagement. I would be requesting Daaji to propose to the government of the various initiatives and bless all of us and the government of Telangana to go forward with these initiatives. I will definitely play a vital role in making sure the programs proposed by Kana Shantivanam, which will ultimately benefit the villages of Telangana, to be taken forward in my own capacity. Other than that, today, a brilliant initiative by Mr. Yogesh ji, who has developed an app. He also runs an organization called My One Life, and the app's name is also My One Life. It is basically to introduce happiness into the lives of, it is basically a way to introduce, to measure happiness in lives of students. Especially we are used to measuring our IQ, EQ of late, but now this I believe is a way to measure our happiness quotient as an individual. Now easiest way to do that is give a honest feedback to the app, and it will throw you back the results and say, this is where you are faltering, maybe this is where you need to improve. I believe students today would like to engage more and more with their smartphones. This is one of the ways in which students can get a direction on how to work on themselves and improve themselves. It's a very honest effort. I believe the collaboration between One Life Foundation, AACT, and the Heartfulness Foundation will certainly help lakhs and lakhs of students, and my full support is with you. And institutes of Telangana, I would really advise you to take this up and enrich the app further. An honest feedback on the app, I believe there needs to be some more enrichment that should be added to the app. But then United Nations has felicitated and appreciated Yogesh ji's effort. British Parliament has felicitated and appreciated Yogesh ji's effort. So I believe we should also take a serious look at the app, and AICT and the One Life Foundation has an MOU with them, and AICTU has given a credit option. Since there are many managements, vice chancellors present here, I would like to request you to take a serious look at the app, because a facility and optional credit can be given to the student. If at all possible, kindly look at it. If even one student benefits out of it, I believe this is worth the effort. One student can tomorrow change the life of whole nation. That is my belief in the students and the strength of the youngsters. So let us all make the effort. And brilliant organization. I'm here today in the Heartfulness Institutes. Very, very happy to be here. I wish whole of Telangana will resonate with the sound of heartfulness. Thank you so much.
Wonderful words. We are so inspired by you and excited for future collaboration. We hope to see you soon and often at Kanha Shantivanam. The moment has come which we all eagerly wait for. I would like to invite the President of Sri Ramchandra Mission or the Heartfulness Institute, Sri Kamlesh Ji Patel, fondly known as Daaji, to address all of us here in the meditation hall and those joining remotely via YouTube on happiness and compassion in action.
I would instead request Sri Manish ji to come and share your thoughts, please. very dear, most respected Dr. Anil Sahasrabuddhe ji, Srimati Kavita Garu, Manish ji, all the VCs and trustees of various universities who are present here, respected elders, sisters and brothers. We are all moving together forward in this evolutionary scheme of education. Life is nothing but an education. Main focus has always been education, be it external or be it internal, be it science or be it spirituality. This is all vidya that can enrich our life. I will come directly to the vital topic that is a burning topic today, these days. People often complain about youth, that they don't believe. They lost faith. Faith in families, faith in parents, faith in education, faith in gods and goddesses. We have to re-look at our way of life. Who is contributing to all this? When a child says, I don't believe in God, versus when a person solemnly says, I believe in God. There is a big difference between the two. When a person says, I don't believe in God, is very honest. He's not making up stories. He's saying from the heart, I don't believe in God because I haven't experienced. But when we say, I believe in God, and put a full stop there, is it right? What is the basis of your belief? You believe because my father says so, or my mother says so, my religion says so, or my community says so, my shastras says so. But what about you? On what grounds are you standing with such a claim that I believe in God? It is not that God does not exist or exist. That is not a dispute. Dispute is this, fundamental dispute, that this borrowed dogmatic belief system is losing interest because there is no substance behind it. You continue to believe in God and keep yourself soaked with wickedness and all the negative qualities. How is your child going to believe in you? When on the phone you see lies after lies after lies. Tell my son, please tell whoever it is, I am not at home. Children learn all these things. And at the same time you say, believe in God. How is that child going to believe your words? You have not given right sanskars. You don't have the basis on which your knowledge stands, your belief stands. You are creating castles of God in air, on sand, on water, without any strong foundation supporting this belief. We have often quoted this example of currencies, currency fluctuations worldwide. Why? Currencies weakens because of many things: political haywire, instability, resources dwindling. Earlier, before 70s, it was gold that was counted as backing the currency. Without these backing currencies, they devaluate. our knowledge also is useless without experience supporting that knowledge. We feel at odd. I believe in God, but many a time questions come up when you are undergoing some troubles, when you are restless, when troubles after troubles come your way, and say, oh, where is this God whom I have been believing? You may have been believing, but you remain satisfied only with your belief. You whitewashed the existence of God with merely a belief system. You did nothing about it. If you believe and take a next step of realizing, then there is some courage in you. Otherwise, remaining satisfied with belief is a wrong step, and that's why the youth remains misguided. Yugas after yuga, many personalities, they walked on this planet. Big ones are Lord Rama, Lord Krishna, Lord Jesus, Buddha, and many nameless ones like Kabir, Patanjali. All have a unique message. In essence, we can say Buddha, he stood for Nirvana. Mahavir stood for Kaivalya state. Lord Krishna, his philosophy of Sthit Pragya. Lord Rama, of a strong moral foundation. Kabir, he explains the final state in one simple sentence. It is like an Atman merging with Paramatman. He gives the example, raindrops falling on the oceans, becoming the ocean. Atmas also like raindrops falling in that ultimate ocean called God or Paramatma. We become one with that. This is a wonderful, wonderful and inspiring idea of describing final state. Question now remains how to attain. Buddha has talked at length, Nirvana. Lord Krishna talked about Sthita Pragya. Kabir talks of raindrops falling in the ocean, becoming the ocean. Beautiful, beautiful, inspiring one. But how to? How will you attain those sublime ultimate states? Lord Krishna also talks about in Sloka 66, chapter 2, Adhyaya 2. So I was talking with Yogi ji, Sri Yogesh Kochar ji. He is passionate about spreading happiness. How? Gamifying, making it more interesting for youngsters is a one step, one positive step. We are making them walk towards the positive step. What if they fail with this? Will they trust? Will they trust us? Is there a room for success? Is there a room for failure with this? Lord Krishna says every jiva, not just human beings, every jiva is hankering after happiness. When you walk in this ashram, you will see centipedes, leeches, and all the small insects crawling. When it rains, they try to hide under some leaves. in some corner of under a stone. They want to protect, they want to be comfortable. And so, what is difference between little insects and us? We are also looking for some comfort. Is that happiness? Happiness, according to Lord Krishna, he says, you can never enjoy your inner state of happiness when it is also parallelly suffering with restlessness. We are all restless for something. At the same time, parallelly, we want some blissful states. It's not going to happen. You want to fly in the sky, at the same time you want to keep one leg on the earth. You'll be torn apart. Spirituality is a very serious subject. So coming back to Sloka 266, it says every jiva is hankering after